friends! We are so glad that you saw Child's Play's in-school performance of The Girl Who Swallowed a Cactus. We sat down with the cast to get their thoughts about the play, and we have a few questions for all of you to talk about and discuss together. Here's how this video works. We will hear from our team, then we will give you a question to discuss. Please pause the video when a question appears on the screen. When you're ready to move on to the next question, just push play. Here we go.
My favorite part of being outside is probably the sensory experience of it. Specifically, I would say the smells and the sounds. One of my favorite smells in the world comes from the desert, and it's creosote, like the smell of creosote bushes, especially after it rains. So I think just being outside and experiencing those different sensory things, the sound of wind through pine needles is also a favorite. It just feels magical in a way, and that's what I love about it.
When I was growing up, my favorite part of being outside was probably the woods behind our house and the little creek that ran through it. It was the setting for many and numerous games and activities like catching tadpoles and especially at night when the lightning bugs would come out. I love that.
What is your favorite part of nature? Get out a sheet of paper and draw your favorite part of the outside world.
I think the animals needed protecting because they were correct in their accusation that the humans were encroaching on their space, pushing farther and farther into the desert and using up all the natural resources and leaving behind their junk, their garbage. So for the animals, they were losing their homes.
And we tend to do that as humans. We're pretty taken with ourselves and our world, and we're not really thinking outside of our particular neighborhoods. And subsequently, those animals are impacted by littering, and they're getting very cranky about it and want to affect a change and want humans to respect their right to be a part of that natural environment.
How can we work together to protect and make space for natural habitats and environments in nature?
At the end of the play, when the coyote is, he's ranting and raving because Sheila wants to work together after the kids have made their point. And he's very taken aback that there is an overture made by the twins that is a very quiet, very peaceful, and very loving gesture to him. And I think it's just totally unexpected. He's ready for war. He's building up his reserves, and he's ready to call all the animals to go and attack the humans. And this simple, loving gesture takes him completely off guard and utterly charms him.
The twins in that moment tried a different tactic of meeting the anger with love and kindness. And I think that surprised the coyote, and he hadn't experienced that. And so that was a very profound, effective change in him.
When we have disagreements with other people, it's sometimes difficult to see from their point of view. How do you resolve disagreements with your friends?
Well, I think all of the kids have these amazing qualities that kind of complement each other and work together so that they're effective in going on this adventure. Sheila is a natural leader and also very creative. She gets lots of ideas. So in every moment, if there's a challenge, she is sometimes able to come up with a brand new idea that someone hadn't thought of. Leon is also very clever and mechanically inclined. The twins, are cheerful. They bring that lightness of spirit and kindness along with them. And Dennis is so strong. He's so very strong, and he's able to hold his friends up literally, but also help them maneuver through the different junk areas that they face.
I think I'm a very creative problem solver. I think that I can also be very persistent and solve problems, even if I don't get it the first or second time. But I think that I will keep at it until I find a resolution to it. So I have that stick-to-itiveness that will keep me seeing the project through till the end.
One of my skills is organization. I think some challenges seem huge, but if you can break them into smaller pieces and like manageable parts and tackle each one individually, sometimes a huge problem is much more easily solved. So I think I have a strength in organizing and trying to figure out the puzzle of a challenge and take little bites out of it, bit by bit.
The Coyote Prince Desert Marigold offers 3 challenges for the human children to prove their worthiness. The children use imagination, invention, and heart to solve the Coyote's challenges. What is a quality of your personality that helps you overcome or solve challenges? Thank you again for joining us and for discussing The Girl Who Swallowed a Cactus. We hope you had a great time and learned something new about your classmates. If you have any questions about this or any other Child's Play programming, feel free to contact us at childsplayaz.org. See you next time!